Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the worst lighting ever, but I wanted to make a video quick and we're just gonna deal with it. So this is gonna be a lot of me, actually it's gonna be all of me just talking the entire video about my life and some personal stuff. So if you aren't interested, don't watch it. Like, don't waste your time. It's all good. So I really just might do this all in one take and just talk and see where it gets me. But yeah, we're just gonna go for it. So this video is gonna be me talking about what this year has brought me and also what this year has taught me. I really wanted to make a singing video, which I'll get to at some point, but I don't know. Something in me was like, you know what? We just need to sit down and talk about 2019 and what it was, because it was quite a bit. Yeah, it was a lot. So I am going to be talking about some personal stuff. I also should say that I'm going to be mentioning things such as depression, anxiety, different mental disorders like that. So if that's triggering to you as well, please don't watch it, or just be aware that those topics will be mentioned. Just trying to watch out for, y'all out there. So yeah. So, 2019. This has been the hardest year mentally of my life. Yeah, it was a lot. I've gone through worse before. Let me just start here. For 5 years now, I've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and some other little things in there that I'm just not going to talk about. But I don't have any problem just saying that out loud. Like, I'm depressed. I'm anxious. That's fine. Like, it's whatever. So I've been diagnosed with those by a therapist for 5 years now. I've kind of had anxiety all my life, but it became more prominent when I turned about 14, so I'm about to turn 20 soon, which is crazy. So yeah, it's been around for a little bit. So I don't really know what my point was. I totally forgot what I was saying, but anyway. So I had to say that first. Okay, now I remember what I was talking about. Sorry. So there have been moments and different times during previous years where my disorders have been really painful and really hard to handle. But I think mentally this year has been the hardest for me because I have had to grow through so much, and there was a lot of change, which I was not, like, if you had asked me, like, maybe a year and a half ago, if I would be where I am right now, like, if you thought that's where I'd be, I don't think I would have been where I am today if it hasn't been for the things that have brought me to this spot, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna talk about that, basically, my personal growth through 2019, because not only has it been the hardest year mentally, but it has been the most rewarding year for me. I've made a lot of progress that I didn't even know I was capable of making on my own, which is really great. And I'm not making this video to, like, get pity or draw attention to me. I'm making it also to show people that they aren't alone and that, things are possible if you set your mind to it. And I also want to know how other people's years went, like, what'd y'all do this year? Because I want to know. Like, you know, like, honestly, tell me something that you're proud of that you did this year in the comments, because I want to know. I like knowing about what people did and things they're proud of, and just, you know, I like being there for people and seeing what they get to accomplish. So, but yeah, so I'm basically going to be talking about my growth through the year, and I need to start back last year, which was 2018, to kind of set my story here, you know? Okay. So, in November of 2018, I went through a really bad breakup, which I'm not going to mention names just because, like, there's no need, and it's not important. So anyway, so I went through a breakup, which was very, very, very hard for me. It wasn't anything bad that was broken up about. It was just things weren't working out at the time, and just there was just too much going on, and it was just not working the way things were planned, if that makes sense. So the biggest problem, though, for me, or that caused the breakup, is that I wasn't happy, and that, well, I myself was not happy. I was happy in the relationship, but as a person, my depression, anxiety, anything else like that, other factors, I just did not love myself, and I tried to find all that love for myself from other people, including my ex, and that's just not the way to do it. So as hard as the breakup was for me, it also kind of saved me in a way, just because I wouldn't have made the progress I've made if it wasn't for our relationship ending. So, you know, hopefully that helps too to other people. You know, if you're in that situation, like, things happen for a reason, and even if they're really painful, they're kind of worth it in a way, which I'm really thankful things ended the way they did. So anyway, so it kind of just opened my eyes to, I need to get better. I need to focus on me, my health, you know, the things that make me happy. So this whole year, well, since my breakup back in November, from then on has been me just making progress, me focusing on my life, on myself, on loving myself. That's been the most important thing to me, is being I'm my top priority. Nobody else is but me. And so I tried a lot of different activities, which I did meditation, I do journaling, reading, exercise, art therapy, singing. That's one of my favorite things to do. Honestly, anything that makes me happy, I try to, you know, just at least do something a day. For the past year, I read the whole Bible. I wanted to build on my faith, which I am Christian, if anyone cares. So I am, like, religious, and it helped me, honestly, a lot with my growth too. It just brought me closer to God, and honestly, my life. It was really rewarding for me. So something that I cannot stress enough to people, and one of the biggest lessons I've learned this year, is to make time every single day for yourself. Even if it's 5 minutes, it makes a difference if you're putting the time in to focus on you. And even if I had, like, homework to do or something that needed to be done that day, I still did it, but I made sure that I made time for myself too. That, like, that was as much of a priority as some paper I had to write or an assignment that was due that night, something like that. I put myself up at the top of my list, and it was really, really amazing. Like, it made a difference. And I just noticed myself in a better mood. And honestly, if there were things, like, I still try different things, like activities. And if something I feel like isn't working, I'll change it up. I'll do something different. I'm continuously trying to find ways to progress, and that's what's important to me. So, yeah, it's just been crazy. I honestly, looking back at this whole year, I cannot believe how far I've come. And I'm not trying to brag, but like, I never thought I would love myself the way I do now. And, sorry, that's just like really big for me. And I encourage all of you watching this, if you made it this far, to please make time for yourself. Do things that make you happy. Find ways to love yourself more and more each day. Because I used to look at myself in the mirror and hate what I saw, not just on the outside, but on the inside. And now I just look at myself and I see this strong woman that I'm becoming, and I couldn't be happier, just for all of the work and dedication I've put into my health and my life. I haven't focused on dating or anything extra that could just kind of cause stress, or just, I don't know, just anything. I just wanted to take a lot of time to focus on me and figure out what's best for me in my life, and to learn more about myself. I learned so much about myself this year. It's just crazy. So, yeah, that's been the biggest thing for me this year, and I plan to make more and more progress in 2020, and to never give up on myself. So, yeah, that's been pretty nice. Something I also learned this year, that's actually been really hard for me to accept, is, I'm trying to think how to say it, accepting my friend group, or the changes made to my friend group as well. I lost contact with quite a few people, and I've run into problems with people where our friendship hasn't been the same, and it was really tough, especially these past few months now. It was really hard for me because I felt so alone, and like, even though I had myself, which, you know, like, I kept myself busy with things like, you know, taking care of myself, but it wasn't the same in a way. Like, I craved being with friends and doing fun activities and just spending time with people I love and care about, and I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone. Like, I just felt like I had no one. And I kind of realized I'm going through that transition in my life where I'm losing a lot of those friends I grew up with, and I'm making new ones. Like, I'm a college student, and my roommate currently is someone I met last year, actually, at a Disney trivia night, like, just randomly, and our roommates. So it, you know, and I'm so thankful for that, and meeting new people and creating new friendships and bonds. But it was really difficult for me to accept things the way they were and to just let it happen. And I honestly took a lot of BS from people this year. I've learned to put myself first, and to set boundaries and stand up for myself. Like, if I like, I learned how to say no, basically. And I'm kind of a fighter for what I believe in, and just my views on everything. So it was really hard to just kind of deal with it all. But what I learned is to stop taking that crap from people, like, there's no need for it. I've learned at this year, I've learned that all I have room for in my life is positivity. And people that value me, care about me, love me, see good in me. And if I don't have that, I just don't see the point of keeping it in my life. So I've spent a lot of time trying to just accept things and let them go, and just say you're better off this way, which I have been. I've been so much, honestly, I've been less stressed, and I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel so much better, honestly, and I've learned that quality is better than quantity. I feel like I only have a few good friends that I know definitely care, but that's all I could ask for, honestly, is having friends that I know love me, care about me, want to spend time with me, appreciate me and the things I do. That's all I could ask for. And I do have lots of other people that are so sweet and kind and just very generous to me, which I really appreciate. I always try to be the same way back. So I don't, I just try to be kind. That's really important to me. I try to see the good in people, even if it's really hard for me to see it. And it's just nice to see those kind of actions in other people as well. As unfortunately, there are a lot of cruel people in the world. And, I want to try and help anybody find that good that they're missing. You know what I mean? So, honestly, I've never felt so good at the end of the year. Like, we're about to go into 2020, and I've never felt more ready to accept this new life. I almost said that. This new year, and just all of the possibilities and memories that I'm going to experience and make. I'm so excited. 2020 is going to be a big year. I've got a lot planned, which that will be mentioned in future videos as well. But yeah, I can't wait. And while 2019 was a very hard year for me, there were a lot of good moments and memories that were made. And I wanted to touch on a few of those just to, share what I'm proud of this year. So I finished my first year of college, which, boy, it was something. But I was so proud of myself for getting through that. That was also a really hard transition for me. I turned 19. That's like the odd number, but like it was, I don't know, it was cool. I got to experience another year. So I started a job that I love so much at Ulta Beauty. I've mentioned that in a video before. It is the best job I could ask for. I constantly learn new things every single time I go to work. And the people I meet and the relationships I've made with my coworkers and things like that, it's such a wonderful environment to work in, and I'm really thankful that I was given this job, and yeah, I love it so much. So I also went on vacation to the beach, which was really fun. That was my very first video, so you should go check it out. And I had a really fun summer. I got to do lots of different things. I went to see the Jonas Brothers concert. I know, like, it was so good. Yeah, I went to New York City a few times this year. That's one of my favorite places to visit. Oh my gosh, there's just so much. I officially started my second year of college in the fall, and it was my first semester where I had switched majors, so it was like a brand new slate, like a fresh start. So I am majoring in psychology, and if y'all don't know, which I don't think I've mentioned it on my channel, I am studying to hopefully become a counselor, because I really do love helping people. A lot of people actually come to me for help, which I'm flattered, you know, I don't know. It's really sweet. And even if I don't know someone, if someone like just needs to reach out, and whether they need to vent or just talk, you know, about anything, I am always there to listen and try to give advice as best as I can. I'm always trying to see both sides of the story. And I just really enjoy helping people feel better and see good in themselves. Yeah, I'm excited to hopefully pursue my career in that direction. So I got through my first semester of my sophomore year, which I actually just finished probably like 2 weeks ago, which it was quite a time. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed my classes, and I feel like this is a good path for me. I also got to move in with my wonderful friend. Her name is Brooke. I'm totally gonna shout her out because I love her. Hi, Brooke. She was in my last video, actually, where we all made gingerbread houses, so check that out too. But yeah, she is so sweet, and I love living with her so much. So yeah, I'm probably missing a few other things that happened this year, but oh my gosh, it was such a great year. Honestly, as hard as it was amazing. Just a year I'll never forget. So on that note, I think I'm done talking. If you watched this whole video, thank you for listening to me talk about myself and my life, and hopefully it wasn't too boring, but I just wanted to share my experience with the year and everything I've learned from it. So thank you again for watching this. I'm really excited for 2020 and all of the new videos I'll hopefully get to make. And I wish you all I hope this is just the best year for you. I hope it's a year full of growth, success, love, just all the good things. So, yeah, I think that's all I really have to say now. Yeah. Sorry I keep talking. So thank you for watching. I love you all so much. I'll see you all in the new year. And don't forget to just keep swimming. Bye, guys.